Hi guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel called Cubotics. We're a company called Cubotics. I'm Kunal. The idea behind this is the channel that we came up with is for students and parents to learn more about robotics, Lego, how they come together, and more on coding. So we're going to go through this. It's going to be a series of videos that we're going to make, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be you guys learning a lot about what we do here, how students benefit from it, what the takeaways from this, and these amazing sets that Lego Education has come up with. This is one of my favorite sets that I love working with. It's kind of advanced, but it's called the EV3 Mindstorm. This, if you can see, it's written here 10 plus, but we have kids as young as about 8 and 9 also working on it, but obviously who have worked extensively on Lego Education and robotics. This has a total of about 853 pieces. It comes with this brick. Now this is called the EV3 brick. It's programmable. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. You can program on this or through the Mac or the laptop. This also comes in with two motors, a left and right motor, also called the large motor, and it has a lot of sensors, a medium motor, that along the kind of different videos that we make, I'll be introducing this and how students actually work on these sets, what they learn from this, how they take part in competitions through this, what are the different kind of builds you can do, how the programming is done on all of this. So it's going to be a lot of videos made, but today I want to start with the basics, so a student or a parent kind of understands that what exactly is Lego and how it differs from Lego Education. So what we are working on is Lego Education and the kind of different. I'm going to be also introducing you the different kits that are there. Some come with bricks, some come with smart hubs, and along the way I'll be introducing everything. So right now what you're going to do, I'm going to quickly build this up for you guys. We'll fast forward it. I'm also going to put the link where you can see the instructions for the built instruction if the student has this kit. And so I'm going to quickly build this up and we'll resume on how this works, how we program it, how we connect it, how all of this happens post graduate. Instruction given by Lego. We made the core model, which is the base model for making this robot. This just consists of a EV3 brick, two large motors here that you guys can see, two wheels, and a counterbalance here. It's like a steel ball that just helps balance the EV3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to connect this to the software that's been provided. I'll put that link as well. So once you go onto the link, you can find the built instructions for this and a lot more build that you guys can do. Also how to connect this, all the steps are there. So so I have the software on the tab. You can actually use the software on a tab, you can use it on a laptop. It'll work on any platform, iOS, Android, it doesn't matter, but it doesn't work on mobile because the software basically is quite a heavy file, so it's not possible for a mobile. But you can download it completely free of cost on any of your devices that you have. It's quite easy to connect it. You just need Bluetooth, which obviously all tabs and laptops have nowadays, and this comes with a Bluetooth enabled chip inside. So they kind of make the connection. Once you're connected, you get a green light here, knowing that you're connected, and it also shows you on your tab that you've been connected. Now this comes with a symbolic program that's already been developed by Lego. You can actually connect this using Python as well. That's also been there. I'll cover that in another chapter, but right now it's kind of easy. So it's basically for a student to understand how to use the motor. It's a lot of trial and error. I always encourage students to keep working on this so they understand more about what exactly they're doing. You know, it's the more you experiment, the more you learn, the more challenges you make for yourself, the kind of more fun it is. Just to give you a little simple demonstration, now I'm using two motors, right? And as you can see, they're connected to port B and C here. You can connect it to any of the ports A, B, C, D, and this will control your two motors. So right now connected to B and C, and it'll actually show you on your tab also which motors you're using at the moment. So at the moment I'm just going to hit a simple play button. All I'm saying is just to go ahead for one rotation. So both the wheels will move ahead for one rotation. Yeah, and it stops because there's no command after that. So it does the one rotation and stop. Now for example, if you want to make turns, you can make turns with this. Now I put in a right hand turn. It has something like a steering. That's exactly what we have in the car, a steering wheel. It has an option of steering. So I'm steering the right at 64 degrees. And I press play again. So you can see it can make turn. Now if you want, you can go straight and make a turn. So it requires two commands. You need a straight command. So first you got to tell your bot to go straight, and then you got to tell your bot to make a right turn. So you need to put two symbols in this. So the same thing I put. Okay, so the first one I put is, it's like it go straight for one rotation where both the motors will move, and then it'll make a right hand turn. Okay, so this is how it works. So a lot of the challenges I give the student is, can they make a kind of square? Can they make figures out of it? So they need to understand how to control their motor. If you want to make a right hand turn, which tire needs to move faster, which tire needs to move slower. So all of these things kind of make them understand that how robots work, how these bots work, how I got to program them, So it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of hours you can spend doing this, and then the builds also get more complex, the coding gets more complex as you go forward. You can actually make forklifts, you can make all different kind of things the students have worked on. They make line followers, which I'll be covering in separate YouTube video. So just to show you now what this actually does is a simple project. Like I said, let's make a square out of it, right? So I've already pre-programmed this. It's quite a simple program. Let me just open it up for you guys. Yeah. So in a nutshell, all this does is, like I showed you, we go straight and we take a right. So all I did is I put it in a loop to do it 4 times. So we'll go straight, make a right, again go straight, make a right, again straight, right, straight and right. So you have something like a loop, that you put this within a loop. So basically you loop with the number of times you want to do something. Now this again make the student wonder that how do I program? The idea is when you're doing kind of coding is to come out with the solution like you do mathematics, but how do I come to the solution is the easiest and the fastest way possible. So this kind of make them think. So the ideal way is, instead, most students what they do is they'll put forward and make a right turn, and again they make a forward, a right turn. So they'll keep doing this. They'll write 8 complete symbols for this. So the ideal way is just put it in a loop. So they should do it 4 times, and then we have a square. Yeah, you can see he'll make a right, and then do this 4 times. And it's back again. So this is how a bot works. So now I highly encourage, the idea is students should really learn about robotics. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of information. It's practical, as you can see. You can actually build this. The student can do this completely on their own. They can do the coding. Everything can be done by the student. Lego Education provides all of the tools, the kits to learn about this. We conduct our classes ourselves in a various number of schools and in my center. We also started this online with the basic Lego build that we do, where students come and their parents come and pick up the kits and they can do this online, because I know we live in a COVID time, so parents are worried. So that's the idea behind it. I hope you like this video. This is my first video that I've tried because I get a lot of queries from parents that how does robotics help my child? What is this about? So this gives you a complete idea into one of the kits as to what this is. Obviously, there are a lot more things that go into this kind of sensors. There is a touch sensor, color sensor, ultrasonic sensors, gyro sensor. So there are a lot of things that go into this. It's included in this box. But obviously, in this first tutorial, I just wanted to introduce you to the basic core build and the two motors that we use and how this works and how. So I'll put in all the description and the links of the software that you can download free of cost, the build, the website also where you can go, even on my website, and my number if you need to reach out to me. I'll highly appreciate if you guys can subscribe to it, and so because if I post any other videos, you guys will get a notice for it. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you.